20 years ago, my wife and I used to live just outside Whitby, and we came into the town to do our basic shopping every week. And our treat was to come up here to the Abbey with a bun, and we'd sit solemnly and eat it and look over the sea and the town. So when I come back to Whitby, this is the first place that I visit. So far on this trip in North Yorkshire, I've visited the resort of Scarborough, with its reputation as the county's capital of pleasure. And now I wanted to visit a coastal town that's primarily a place of work. And Whitby, although just as picturesque as Scarborough, and only a few miles to the north, is certainly that. It's famous as the town that inspired Bram Stoker's Dracula, and as being on the 8 miles of coastline where you can find the best quality jet in the world. And jet, of course, is that hard, black, semi-precious stone that was popular with the Victorians, particularly after Prince Albert died and prolonged mourning was in vogue. But above all, Whitby is a fishing town. It used to be a major whaling centre, and fishing is still important to the place, which is why I decided to experience at first hand what it's like for men working in this industry. But let me assure you, this was a tough decision, because I'm no sailor. However, both the film and fishing crews assured me that once we were out at sea, it really wouldn't be that bad. And like a fool, I believed them. I hate boats. Nasty, wobbly things.
Have you ever been on a fishing boat before?
Not really.
No?
No, I'm a landlubber. I don't like the sea.
You don't like the sea?
No, I hate it.
You'll be all right.
Okay.
You'll be all right.
The skipper, Howard Locker, and his 3-man crew, including his son Craig, had agreed to take me out on the trawler Sophie Louise into the North Sea, on the understanding that I'd pull my weight.
Hello, Rob's off.
Craig, sandwiches.
Thank you.
Truth is, I absolutely hate the sea. I really don't like it at all. So although I'm fascinated to know about the fishing side of things, I wish we didn't have to do it on a boat. And just a few nautical miles into the voyage, I realized that doing interviews while feeling seasick was not going to be easy. How long have you been doing this?
Since I was 15.
Well, how old are you now?
44 this year.
Right. So,
I'm more than a
fair old time.
Too long.
Right.
28, 9 years, something. Isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. And it must make for an odd family life.
An odd family life.
Yeah, because you're never at home.
Exactly, yeah. That's true, yeah. I'm like a lodger.
What does your wife think about it?
I haven't a clue. Not a lot, I don't think.
Is it in your family?
Yes, yes. I was born and bred into the fishing industry. Been going to sea since I was knee high to a grasshopper.
Right.
With my father.
And you've always loved it?
Oh, yes, yes. Beautiful job. Big wide open spaces.
Those who had good sea legs were already hard at work fixing and checking the nets. But I was increasingly having problems, and I rapidly felt that I was losing it, although I was getting little sympathy. I'm a bad trapper, full stop on anything. I bought these bands. Are they any good?
I've heard so, yes.
There's supposed to be an acupuncture point where you balance the yin and the yang, and that stops you feeling seasick.
I've never used them.
Have you ever known anyone use them?
Yes, I think Craig used them. I'm not quite sure. Tried them.
Right, tried them. That sounds ominous.
Yeah.
Well, one thing was clear. The bands, if they worked at all, weren't working quickly enough for me. I'm feeling slightly queasy, so I'm going to get some fresh air.
Yeah.
All right.
Away you go.
I suddenly felt terribly sick, and I feel awful. Absolutely, you know, I'm just not a sailor. I don't think I can do this. And for the first time in my television career, I had to hand over to the TV crew and let them get on with the business of filming without me.
Well, I'm Craig, the son of the skipper, and it can be a bit fun working for your dad, but then again it can't, because you have to go home with each other at the end of the day, or the end of the trip. And if it's been a bad trip, then it can be a little bit of a bad atmosphere in the house. But if it's been a good trip, then, you know, it's all right, you talk about it. Some people say I'm mad, but you know, it's just what I want to do, and I've never imagined myself doing another job than fishing. I mean, if I don't do fishing, I think I'll still be in a job to do with the sea, you know, because it's all that appeals to me.
I would rather have seen Craig get a shot. You know, I thought he was interested in engineering. He was always on about it at home. He was always building things with Meccano sets, taking things apart, building models. And he seemed very interested in engineering or that type of work. And then it was a shock to me when all of a sudden he just wanted to come fishing, because he's never been with me on the boat as he's grown up. But I was surprised, yeah. Very surprised. It's a hard life, hard life. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. He was just connecting the otter boards up now to the net. They go down to the bottom. And they'll keep the net on the bottom and spread the net as well.
And while the nets were trawling, those with the stomachs to face it could think about breakfast.
Just putting the sausages in the pan, deep fat fryer, and putting the bacon in the pan for breakfast this morning. Beans are already in micro warming up. Marvellous thing, these. Deep fat fryers in both.
At least there was one less mouth to feed than planned.
Georgie.
Cheers, Ian. Thank you. Sir. Cheers, Ian. Thank you.
I've lost count how many times I've been sick when it's past 10. It's been a real nightmare. Absolutely horrible. But my admiration for the fishermen goes up, because they've got to do it however they feel, whatever the weather's like.
We've been pulling and chewing a little bit on the bottom, the net on the bottom, and I'm a little bit worried I've torn it.
What does that mean?
Well, if it's torn too badly, we won't catch any fish. So I'm just debating now whether to pull it back in. We'll get breakfast over and I'll have a think about it.
Oh, here we go.
Fast, boys.
That's it. Breakfast over.
Down here, it's all torn at the top of the net, so we'll have to take it aboard.
Break off. We've just spent half the morning repairing it. It's as bad as ever now. But that's unbelievable. It's part of a tree there, look here, coming up. It could have, I mean, the net's absolutely in tatters. And we've just spent, I don't know how many hours on it this morning. It's been on the bottom 1 hour.
How many fish have you got?
2 or 3 baskets if we're lucky. It's a waste of time, really.
going to take at least 8 hours to mend the net itself, like. Plus it's what they call a hall's gone to the wall. With no income on that side of it, like.
What you call an occupational hazard. Getting quite a lot of them lately, like. Not very good at all. Won't even pay for breakfast. As I say, there's not much fish, so we won't have to get many boxes ready. Normally, you'd fill all these boxes, sort your different grades of fish. Codlins in 7 different sizes, addicts in 5 different sizes. Just make sure they're nice and straight. Feel like that, that's what we want, them. That's what we want.
How it works now, if we go to see if we catch no fish, we don't get paid. Nobody gets paid. It costs somewhere, on average, about £5,000 a week for me just to go to sea, with fuel, ice, food, insurances and everything else. It's unbelievable, I know. So we've got to earn £5,000 a week before we even think about getting any money.
You go home and tell your wife there's £100 if we're lucky. Just can't carry on like that. Something drastic's what happens soon. Definitely. There'll be nobody fishing. There'll be no boats left in Whitby or anywhere on the east coast, anywhere.
Today's been a complete disaster. We were in this morning early hours. We were 4 hours repairing the gear from last night's damage. We've come out this morning, steamed to the fishing grounds, had one hour tow, and we've completely ruined the net. So not a very good day at all.
After the problems with the net, the decision was made to return to shore. So I ventured up from the cabin, but I still felt awful.
So you want to be a fisherman?
I'm the world's worst sailor. I can't do it, you know. I haven't felt as ill as that for a long, long time. I really felt bad, really bad.
With my feet now back on firm ground, it was time to find out whether I could stomach work as a fish filleter.
Right, stop, stop. Right.
It's more difficult than it looks, isn't it?
Panasonic PowerMax 3 lasts longer than expected.
There's nothing like a long, warm and relaxing bath, is there? But not if you find it difficult or even impossible to get in and out of the bath. Well, thanks to Bath Night, it's simplicity itself. Bath Night gently and easily lowers you safely to the bottom of the bath at the touch of a button before slowly lifting you back out again. If you'd like to know more about Bath Night, call free now on 0800 123466.
There's a place with a chocolate heart called Switzerland. Switzerland has a chocolate heart called Lindt. Lindt has a chocolate heart called Lindor. And Lindor has a soft, melting heart surrounded by a shell of sumptuous milk chocolate. So when you break its shell, Lindor's soft, melting filling spreads and goes straight to your heart. Lindor from Lindt. Chocolate passion since 1845.
Home and contents insurance. If you think about it, you're probably paying too much for it. And you probably think you're locked into it. Well, think again, because you're not. Hill House Hammond will sort it all out, so there's no paperwork for you to deal with. And just by calling for a quote, they'll give you a free booklet of home and garden vouchers. Just for a quote. Call Hill House Hammond today on 0500 109876 or visit your nearest branch and ask for low-cost home and contents insurance.
Nick, didn't expect you back for ages. I heard you were dying of flu.
I was. More to the point, what are you doing with this?
Well, pal, with you not around, the merger was going to go down a pan, wasn't it?
Actually, pow, it wasn't. It's sorted. I spoke to them yesterday. They're signing today.
But you were ill. How come?
Lemsip Max Strength. This sorts the men from the boys.
Lemsip Max Strength. Hard-working medicine because life doesn't stop.
It's amazingly clear. It's dynamic and multifunctional. It's the high-definition flat-screen TV from Samsung. It's a world of clarity, and everyone's invited.
The absolutely dreadful time I'd had on the trawler had soon made me realize what a sturdy constitution you need to work at sea. But now I was about to find out that you also need a strong stomach for the fish industry generally.
First thing in the morning, before most people in Whitby have got up and about, the fish market is busy.
Drill first up there, 1.9 a drill.
Fish wholesaler Dennis Crooks, who runs his own filleting factory, had agreed to take me to the market to show me how to spot a good catch.
You go ahead, Monty. Well, these few boxes here, Monty, in the blue boxes, these are caught by the old-fashioned way of hook and line. You know, the long lines?
Yeah.
And as you can see, they're predominantly small, all immature fish.
What are they?
Codlin, small cod.
Uh-huh.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. All those part boxes are all small cod, but caught with a hook and line. So they're very, very fresh, really good quality. But sadly, just a bit small.
So you wouldn't touch that?
Yes, we buy that.
Right.
Because we've got customers who want that sort of size for individual portions.
Because, I mean, cod will get 7 foot long.
I'll show you some. I've just spotted a box down there. Let's go around this way, look. This is all small cod again.
Right. Caught out there?
Yeah. Maybe these small boats, maybe 3 to 4 miles off the coast. Yes, no problem. But the real stuff, what you're speaking about, is this here, look, Monty.
See, that's a fantastic fish, isn't it?
See, that's a nice cod, look.
Look at that. What would you expect to pay for a box like that, or fish like this?
Do you want it in English stones or European kilos?
English stones.
Yeah, let's stick with that.
Yeah.
It could cost me up to £22 a stone.
Right.
So you've got about 5 or 6 stone in that box. 100, £120 for what's in that box.
Not cheap.
No.
Not cheap. So that's something really special.
Oh yeah, it's really good, really fresh. Look how the eyes are shining. 230, 30 MB, 230 now, then E5, 5 E5, and you want now, then 5, 15, 40, 45.
The decisions that are being made are very, very specific and minute, all done at the speed of light. He's weighing up how much flesh there is, who he can sell it to, what the profit margin is, what the competition are doing, and yet showing nothing.
20 MB there now, 30, 30 MB, 40, 40, 50, 950 MB, 60, and now 50. That's per kilo, so that's like 50 odd quid for them 2 fish. Sorry, there's
Incredible.
8.5 a service first.
Just there, two halibut on the gone for 50 quid. 2 fish. Cost.
£6.50. Got those turbans. And then the rest of 5, 5, then 70. 270 MD 5, 5 now, then MD 80 to 85. 5, then 70. 270 MD 5, 5 now, then MD 80.
Then it was off to Dennis's fish filleting factory.
How did you get into this, Dennis?
Well, I remember one summer just leaving school at 15, no qualifications, and lazing around at home without a job. And I vividly remember my mother saying to me, get up and get a job. So I looked in the local paper and just went and got a job in a fish factory. 15, that was it. I went to work for somebody else in the fish factory. And subsequently, after about 6 years, I left that place and got my own and been there ever since.
Now, you just casually threw that away, but so when you were a very young man...
Oh, yes.
You were doing this. What do you think the future holds for the fishing business in Whitby?
It seems to be in great decline at the moment, Monty. There's not many people very optimistic. The fishing industry to a small community like Whitby is very, very important. Let's hope it's wrong. I mean, it could just be seasonal.
Has your business declined in any way as a result of the fishing?
We've a lot less staff nowadays. At its peak, we were nearly 30 full-time staff, turning out nearly 6 tons, 1,000 stone of processed fish per day. We probably don't even see that some weeks now, with 10 staff. As you can see here, look, some of the cod we bought on the market, they're filleting it and sorting it out in different sizes and for different orders. Different people want different sizes of fish. Yeah.
But everything filleted, right?
Everything filleted.
Right.
Yeah, everything filleted.
Well, these are the whoppers.
Yeah, these are the big cod. Yeah. You see look at the eye, you're nice and shiny. This is a big fish. It's a big cod, as you can see, but he's fresh. He's very fresh, look. Yeah. But you feel him, he's thin.
It's quite soft, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a bit jelly to the touch, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of meat on him. Fresh enough, but not good enough to go into for the best quality boxes.
Right.
Whereas this one, you get him by the eyes, Monty. Can you get him, as you?
To be honest, I feel slightly squeamish about that.
Just finger and thumb in the eyes, that's it.
OK, like that?
Like that. Pick him up.
OK.
Right. Now then, if you see him, look, feel how solid he is. Really chunky and meaty, and that is a good fish.
There's no give on that at all.
That's right.
It should taste completely fresh and smell just of the sea.
That's right.
Smell fishy.
That's right. Let's do this one again, look.
Yeah.
Tell me what you smell.
Just nothing. I mean, it's just slight sort of seaweedy, seaside smell. Nothing fishy at all.
That's right. It's because it's so fresh. So same with if we take one of the fillets that's been processed there. Jason, just pass me that fillet, please. I'll just... Here's a piece of a smaller cod. Again, look, nice and shiny. Yeah. Beautiful cod, isn't it? Lovely. Like someone's painted it.
It's exquisite. Yeah.
Well, smell.
Yeah. I mean, just very faint oystery smell.
Lovely, isn't it?
Just a touch.
That is a lovely premium piece of cod fillet.
So let's have a look at that because it is incredibly beautiful. Lovely colours. It's firm but got give.
That's right. Yeah.
And fantastically healthy food.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, there's an advert for cod. He's making this look very easy, and I have filleted fish before and done it very badly. Does it take them long to get this good?
To get that good and that speed, probably 6 to 9 months, I would think. Yeah, 6 to 9 months, I would think is about fair.
Did you start doing this?
Yes. Yeah. I don't do much of it now because the fish, there's not as much fish as to fillet, and the staff are perfectly capable of doing all the days by. You know, so what I bought on the day, they usually manage to cut without my help.
And what he's just chucking away, I mean, it looks like he's chucking away a lot.
It is about 50%.
Really?
So what we bought on the market this morning, it's cost us twice as much to make a saleable product.
Which means that about half the fish caught at sea end up as pet food.
I want to learn how to do this.
Right.
I know I won't be very good, so you have to talk me through it.
Right.
Start there.
Make the first cut. I'll show you with this one. I'll make the first cut around there.
Right, OK.
Now turn the blade over. Mind you, no, they do this very gently.
OK.
No, stop. Right. I'm going to have to show you.
OK.
That's fine.
Now, dorsal fin?
The dorsal fin, yeah, that's your first cut. No, the knife's the wrong way around. You don't fillet it with the point of the knife, you fillet it with the blade of the knife.
Right, that's a point worth making.
Yeah, you've left rather a lot of meat on there.
OK.
Right, stop.
It's more difficult than it looks, isn't it? He's laughing, ignoring me laughter.
I don't think I could sell that.
I'll keep it.
I don't think the customer would be pleased with that.
I can teach you how to make a very good cutting or grafting a fruit tree. I can do that. And there's bones in there.
Yes.
How did they get in there?
Look at that one. There's more fish left on that than you took off.
That's true. That is undeniable. We could cut bits of it off and add it. We could glue it
We could
on.
make some soup or something,
We'll
couldn't
make
we?
lovely soup out of that. If I was to do the other side.
The other side, the head wants to be facing away from you.
Okay.
That's it.
There's a little bit left on.
Careful.
Okay.
Monty, can I make a suggestion? Stick with filming, mate. You're never going to make a village.
I couldn't work in the fish industry. I clearly don't have the stomach or the aptitude for it. But I do like the idea of setting off in your boat, being your own master, and working in a trade that has been going on for thousands of years. Although I know that the reality is that it is brutally tough. It takes endless stamina and endurance. And it's a tough time for places like Whitby. Because although there are all sorts of other things going on here, the reason why Whitby is as it is because of the fishing. And it just wouldn't be the same place without this trade. I've got both feet firmly on dry land next time, thank goodness, when I'll be finding out whether owning one of Yorkshire's many stately homes is more of a burden than a blessing. I will never do it again.
That's a wrap, lads.